Kelsey, for dinner tonight, I need you to make a pot roast.
Wait, you want me to have a pot roast ready for dinner tonight?
Yes, tonight I have a very dear friend from my college days coming to stay the night. Pot roast was always her favorite food. She used to reminisce about her mother's pot roast all the time back in the day. So I expect it to be ready before she arrives. No excuses.
Janine, I thought I mentioned this already. I'm actually heading to my parents' house this evening. I'm going to be staying with them for a while.
What are you talking about? You're leaving?
It's something Ian and I agreed on. With my morning sickness getting worse and worse by the day, I can barely handle basic chores anymore. I was always planning to stay with them for a while since Ian is so busy with work, but he thought it would be for the best if I went over there a bit sooner.
Oh, for heaven's sake, you expect me to believe Ian told you that? No, I don't buy that for a second. My son wouldn't say something so ridiculous.
Well, he did. He's worried about me.
No. What's really happening here is that you're trying to weasel out of your responsibilities. You're using a little nausea as your grand excuse to run away from housework. How convenient.
It's not just a little nausea. It's been near constant. I get nauseous just by standing up.
Oh, please, morning sickness is nothing. It's like being a little car sick or hungover. You act like you're dying, and my poor Ian actually believes you. Well, I'll be having a word with him later.
I think he'll tell you the same things I am.
Yes, you've got your claws in him all right. Not to worry, I'll slap some sense into him like I always do. Oh, and this whole plan to hide away from your parents' house, forget it. Whatever nonsense you're doing, stop immediately and start working on dinner. I want the house full of the smell of pot roast within the hour.
I've never made pot roast before, but I don't think it's something that can be ready on such short notice.
Well, that's your problem, not mine. And don't forget, tomorrow I leave at 7:30 sharp, so breakfast needs to be done beforehand. Make it something simple. Scrambled eggs, a fresh salad, French toast, and hashed brown potatoes would be nice. Oh, and pick up some croissants from that bakery on Main Street. I like the flaky ones, not the soggy kind.
Janine, I don't think you're hearing me. I'm not staying tonight. I've already packed and I'm leaving today.
No, you're not. I explicitly told you that you are staying. Now stop this childish backtalk and get in that kitchen.
Hey, Kelsey, how are you feeling now? Have you gotten to your folks' house yet?
Ian, yeah, about that? No, I'm not at my parents' place. I haven't even left yet.
Wait, what? I thought you were gonna head over this afternoon. What happened?
It's not a what, it's a who. Your mom happened.
Ugh, what did she do this time?
She suddenly told me I had to make dinner, pot roast specifically. Apparently her old college friend is staying over. And not just that, she also dumped breakfast prep for tomorrow morning on me. At the very least, she was decent enough to be specific about what she wanted. Her order was scrambled eggs, salad, hashed brown potatoes, and fresh croissants from that bakery on Main Street.
Are you serious? You're pregnant and she's acting like you're her personal chef?
I tried to leave anyway, I really did. I was already packed and heading out the door, but she was waiting for me. By which I mean she was literally standing at the door entrance like some kind of prison warden. I wanted to just push by her and run to my car, but I guess I was too afraid of your mom physically holding me back. I could have fallen and something might have happened to the baby. I didn't know what to do, so I stayed.
God, Kelsey, I'm so sorry. That is insane. She's completely out of line again. What about my dad? Did he have anything to say about all that?
Well, your dad had a late shift again, so he's not home. He probably doesn't even know what's going on.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I'm getting in my car right now, and I'm heading straight home. Just hang tight, okay? I've got you.
Okay, I'll be here.
Kelsey, where on earth did you run off to? I've got a guest showing up any minute, and you left this house in a complete state of disarray. I ordered you to make pot roast, but you haven't even taken the meat out of the freezer. It'll never thaw in time. And where are the croissants I told you to get for tomorrow? Oh, don't tell me you forgot those, too. You'd better not try to trick me with croissants from some random supermarket. I know the right ones if you got the wrong ones. Kelsey, why aren't you answering me? Just because you're pregnant does not mean you get to flake out on everything. So you've got a little morning sickness. So what? You could just take some medicine and deal with it like an adult. Honestly, what kind of mother do you think you're going to be if this is how you act now? Are you seriously ignoring me right now? Don't you dare pretend you didn't see this. You answer me this instant.
Good morning, Kelsey. How are you feeling today?
Morning, Ian. Still pretty queasy, honestly. The nausea hasn't let up. But my mom's been taking care of everything. I haven't had to lift a finger. Lying down and texting is about all I can handle, but I'm okay.
Whew! I'm so glad to hear that. You seriously looked pale as a ghost last night when I picked you up. I'm just glad I got there while my mom was in the bath so I could sneak you out.
Yeah, same here. But she's been blowing up my phone with calls and texts ever since.
Go ahead and ignore them. Don't even open the texts. Don't give her the satisfaction of being left on read.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I've been doing. Sorry, but I just can't deal with her anymore.
Actually, I was thinking, maybe it's time we switch you over to a clinic near your parents' place. What do you think?
Huh? You think I should change OBGYNs this late in my pregnancy?
I get that your current OBGYN is highly rated and all, and I know you were attached to it. But remember what happened 2 weeks ago? She literally ambushed you in front of the clinic, dragged you home, and forced you to cook for her. You missed your appointment that day, didn't you?
Oh yeah, that whole disaster. I didn't even make it to the checkup.
And even after Dad and I sat her down and told her to back off, it's obvious she hasn't changed a bit. She's just gonna keep pulling the same crap. I really don't think it's safe for you to keep going to a place where she knows exactly where to find you.
You're right. I didn't want to switch since this place was only a little farther from my parents' house, but I mean, the stress alone makes it not worth it. Transferring might actually help me breathe easier.
Okay, can you talk it over with your mom and dad? I'll reach out to the clinic and see what needs to be done on our end.
Sounds good. And thank you, Ian. I know this is all a pain.
No, don't even say that. I should be the one apologizing. My mom's behavior is absolutely unacceptable. You'd think another woman would understand what you're going through. But nope, not her.
It really means a lot that you get it. And your dad's been amazing, too. I've felt so supported through all of this.
I'm glad you feel that way. All right, I'm heading into work now. I'm on desk duty all day, so if anything comes up, just message me anytime.
Got it. Good luck at work. Love you.
Kelsey, enough is enough already. Let me guess, you're still lounging around at your parents' house, aren't you? And I'll bet you haven't lifted a finger since you got there. This has to be one of the most pathetic displays of laziness I've ever seen. But let me make one thing very clear to you, little girl. You can play the helpless act with your mom and dad all you want, but that kind of nonsense doesn't work on me. I'm coming to get you, today. If you're still whining about morning sickness, then take the motion sickness pills I gave you and get over it. If you don't want to be seen as a complete failure of a wife, then you'd better listen and do as I say.
Good God, Mom, give it a rest!
What?
Mom, it's me, Ian.
Ian? But why are you using Kelsey's phone?
Why do you think? Because I'm with her right now. She doesn't need this kind of harassment. Not today, not ever. From here on out, if you have something to say, you say it to me. Seriously, Mom, what's the matter with you? You don't know a damn thing about pregnancy.
What are you saying?
I'm gonna text you from my phone now, and you had better answer. We have a lot to talk about. Okay, Mom, let's have that much-needed chat now. I understand your solution for Kelsey's severe morning sickness was for her to take some motion sickness pills. Is that right?
Well, yes, I did. But what's wrong with that? The symptoms are the same as motion sickness, right? So wouldn't it do the trick?
Wow. Okay, where to start? First of all, that's not how medicine works. And second of all, that's not how morning sickness works. For starters, pregnant women aren't supposed to just take whatever over-the-counter drugs they feel like. There are real risks. That stuff can affect the baby. There's a reason doctors say you shouldn't take anything unless they've cleared it.
Is that so? I had no idea.
Also, morning sickness doesn't happen because someone's weak or fussy or dramatic. It happens because her body is going through massive hormonal changes. Her metabolism's shifting, everything's in flux, and it's hard to keep up. This isn't something she can just power through with a couple of pills and a pat on the back. And honestly, how dare you brush it off like it's no big deal?
Well, I mean, I was just trying to help. She's been acting so delicate lately, I figured she needed some encouragement.
No, stop. Just stop. This isn't helping. You're not helping. You're actively making things worse. And look, I know you've never been pregnant. I'm not blaming you for that. You stayed single until your 40s, you married Dad late, you've never had kids of your own. That's fine. But if you know that you've never been through it, then shouldn't that make you more cautious? Shouldn't you be thinking, hey, maybe I don't know everything about this and I should try to learn something instead of acting like an expert? At the very least, you shouldn't be mocking her and calling her lazy.
I wasn't mocking her. I was just being firm. A wife should take care of her mother-in-law. That's how things have always worked. I'm just trying to toughen her up so that she doesn't fall apart when the baby comes. So excuse me for being a decent mother-in-law, I suppose.
Toughen her up by shaming her and controlling her? That's not being firm, that's just being cruel.
Oh, please.
You think Kelsey's a failure as a wife, huh? Well, if that's the case, then I'd say you're a complete failure as a human being.
Excuse me?
You heard me. You kept her from going to her parents' house when she needed support. You stood in her way and forced her to cook an elaborate dinner for some guest of yours. And to top it off, you demanded she go out of her way to buy croissants from some specific bakery. Can you explain that to me, Mom? What was up with all those specific demands? Why was it so important to you?
Well, isn't that obvious? I was expecting a dear friend to come and visit me and wanted to be a good host.
Right, that dear friend of yours. That dear friend is a man, isn't he?
What are you talking about?
The guy you were entertaining that night? He's your 52-year-old boss from your part-time job.
How did you?
And this little thing you've got going on with him, it didn't just start last week. You've been seeing him for 5 years, ever since you took that job.
Ian, look, my relationship with him is none of your business.
Oh, it's absolutely my business. You dragged him into Dad's house. You forced Kelsey to cook for him, wait on him like he was some guest of honor, all while pretending it was for your old college friend. You used my pregnant wife as a cover for your affair. Just how much of an amoral scumbag are you?
You're reading too much into it. I just wanted to make a nice dinner for an old friend.
Spare me. There's no point in trying to hide it anymore, Mom. Because, and here's the best part, you got caught on camera.
What camera?
I guess you forgot about that, huh? We set up a security camera in the house to watch the dog while we were away.
Wait, what?
Yeah, that camera was on the entire time. We've got footage of you and your boyfriend talking openly about everything. And by everything, I'm of course including your little retirement plan.
No. Oh, that can't be.
You really thought you hit the jackpot, marrying Dad, didn't you? You thought he came into money because my real mom passed and left it all to him. But you were wrong.
What?
My mom gave up her inheritance voluntarily. Her nephew, my cousin, was seriously ill. He needed a transplant and the treatment was expensive. She told the family to put her entire share towards saving him. He's alive today because of her. He's doing well. He's working now, living a full life. Dad and I have always respected her for that. And you've been sniffing around the estate like a vulture, thinking you could cash in.
You mean she didn't get anything?
That's right, not a cent. So if you thought marrying Dad was your ticket to easy money, think again!
No, I can't believe this. I thought it was strange how little your father talked about the inheritance he got from his wife. And now I find out that he never got any?
Sounds like you're regretting your marriage. Thinking about divorce?
Of course I am. If I can't live off that inheritance money, then I'll live off alimony from your father.
I wouldn't count on getting too much. In case you didn't realize, you just admitted to me by text that you were only ever after Dad's money, and that you were cheating on him. I wonder how the judge will feel when he sees these texts.
Wait, Ian?
Oh, and by the way, Dad's sitting right here with me. We've already talked everything through. He's bringing in a lawyer this afternoon. You can explain everything to them. You've got until the end of the week to pack your things and get out of the house.
I never imagined that my mother-in-law's bullying would end up exposing her affair. Over the past 2 weeks, my husband had quietly tracked her movements and gathered solid evidence. That led directly to his father filing for divorce. It turns out Janine had been cheating on her husband for 5 years. Whenever her husband went to work, she went to see her boyfriend. Combined with her callous motives for marrying him in the first place, Janine got next to nothing in the divorce. At age 50, she suddenly found herself divorced and struggling financially. To make matters worse, the man she was seeing didn't leave his wife for her. Now she's working multiple part-time jobs, barely scraping by, and living alone. As for me, I safely gave birth to our daughter. Thanks to my incredibly supportive husband and father-in-law, I'm pouring my energy into motherhood and enjoying each day with my new little family.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.